Oh, buddy, file for divorce. The paternity test confirms that the baby is his, even
That's
though my
stupid
man
shit.
had a vasectomy.
That's
Hey,
stupid shit.
I thought it was a whole different thing till I read this shit, son.
See?
After I read this shit, son, yo,
Break it down, man. I think this is what I didn't get.
I'm all for my man, bro. I'm all for the dude. All for him.
Yeah.
All for him.
Tell us about the
All
game.
for him.
Break it down for all, please. Break it
Please,
down
All
for
right,
all.
so check it. All right, it's a couple that both of them did not want children. Neither
all.
one of them wanted kids, and they were doing all they could as far as like the whole like contraceptives and stuff.
Right.
But he was like, "Yo, fuck this! I'm just trying. I don't want to have kids at all." So he went and had a vasectomy.
Right.
And like after 3 years, his wife got pregnant. And he was like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, what's going on with you? You on some bullshit, yo? So they wouldn't have a paternity test. Like, he was able to have one before she had the baby. And it came out that the baby was his. And even after she had the baby, they had another paternity test to be on the safe side. And it still came out that it was his. But after she had the baby, she had a change of heart and wanted to keep it. Neither one of them wanted to have kids. He was like, man, fuck this. I still don't want to have kids. I don't think I would be a good father. He stuck to the script. She decided that she wanted to keep it. So he filed for divorce. Now, he said that he'll still pay the child support and everything, but he don't want to have nothing to do with it.
You know what? Okay, I agree with you, fellas, and I'll be quick so as to not grandstand. I agree with you guys, you gentlemen, percent. Because here's the thing, he made it known from the fucking jump. Yeah. She was on board with that decision to not have children. Homie got snipped. I thought this was gonna be some other shit because I was about to get into this. Yeah, I know somebody who had a vasectomy and they got you know what I'm saying?
I was thinking the same shit, son.
Right. You know, nah, man, hey, she knew what he wanted. She made the choice. So hey, he making a different choice. You can't blame him.
In the words of Snoop Dogg, you knew the job was dangerous when you took it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she was, had the baby and was trying to bring the baby around him. He's like, would you go on ahead with that? I told you I don't want no part of that. You was going to have that baby. You was flying solo. Now she raising him mad that he don't want to participate. He's like, I told you.
You cannot be mad at him for that shit.
Yeah. I don't want no kids in the room when I'm shooting. The motherfuckers bring me bad luck.
Bad luck.
It's
get that kid's ass the fuck out of here.
I'ma stick him, and I'm definitely gonna stick this little janky motherfucker right here. Yeah,
I met a girl like that in Texas, man. She white girl. I was putting cable in her internet in her
pussy. Oh,
that's what you call it. That's what you call it, son. That's what they say down in Texas.
I was putting internet in her apartment. She was a student. So
go ahead.
Somehow we got to talking, but she was saying that her mom got pregnant by a cat that didn't want to be the dad. She never hassled him, but he did. He paid his child support faithfully, man. She never had to go after him. And this was the first time I ever heard of this mother never spent the money on anything. She put it into an account. And so all of this money accumulated over 18 years. And so the young lady was able to go to school without a bill and had a shit ton of money left over. So, hey, man, that situation worked out. And the thing is, man, why would you force a baby on somebody that's telling you I wouldn't be a good father?
She thought once he saw it, he'd have a change of heart. Like
I don't think she was forcing it. I think she thought she could, like it said, change his heart.
Okay,
She thought he would go through the same attachment and change that she did, and he was like,
looking at the baby. Yeah, he looking at the baby like, that's dope.
Yeah, that's cute. That's a cute little motherfucker. I mean, he looked like me, but bye, bitch.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I told you on principle. I told you I didn't want any kids. We hooked up. You said we wasn't having any kids.
Right. I'm gonna write him this letter and let him know I didn't want him. So when he get 18 and come looking for me, he don't have to search. You can just tell him to open up the envelope.
I told you I wasn't shit from the jump. No, it wasn't that I wasn't shit. I told you I didn't want a kid.
This is kind of why I wish Miss Kiki was on tonight so she could give the female perspective on, like, are we wrong for having this view?
Can she call in?
We don't have the female perspective on this one. But
I think she must be
busy.
busy.
Where's DJ LOH on the ones and twos at?
She out. She out. She out. Sorry, man. Like I said, man, it was just one of those. I thought she might have been on this evening, but so we could, bounce it off of her. Just to see exactly. Yeah. Are we wrong if dude off rip? No. Clearly stated. For him to go get snipped.
He did everything he could to not have him. I mean, this is a once in a lifetime shot in the dark mistake. Hey, it happened. You know what I'm saying? He took every precaution to not have him.
But now what happened was the aliens had decided that he had to.
Hey, but this is my thought too, though, son. This is my thought too. If they both didn't want to have kids, then why didn't she get her shit snipped too?
Well, because you know what? I'm glad you asked that question because it was along the lines of what I was about to say. As far as she didn't initially want children either, I'm thinking that she did. She was trying to keep the motherfucker, and she was running that game.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Keep homie at arm's length distance, and then I think that her strategy when she deployed her tactics of I'm gonna put this motherfucker around him, trying to soften up his heart, and dude was like, "No, I told you what it was from the beginning." She was like, "Shit."
Listen, new baby. Yeah, they was married and they did all this shit to not have kids.
3 years.
But look,
I'm just trying to figure out how she could strategize that. Like,
well, here's the thing, bruh. New baby smell ain't like new car smell, bruh.
Right, but Driz, how often do we hear about women having babies to keep them?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My thing is.
I could see if she snuck around and found somebody looked like him and was like, you get this one time.
Yeah, but if your husband is snipped and here comes a baby, I'm going to have a test on Monday. I want to have a test on Wednesday. I want to have another test on Friday. I got snipped. I did my part, Drizzy. I did my part. I done lost a half an inch. I got snipped up in there, man. Shit, I want my inch back.
and she obviously loved the cat, you know what I'm saying, and that's
what I'm saying.
That's who she
once it happened,
and she probably wasn't really forthcoming about really wanting the baby. I've heard if you listen to some of these radio shows, like when Steve Harvey had his radio show, they had the Strawberry Letter, and you would hear shit like this come all the time. Motherfuckers, one I heard it was kind of like the opposite of this. The guy wanted a baby. She didn't want to have another kid. He wanted one of his own. So she lied and told the motherfucker that she was pregnant, faking morning sicknesses and all of this shit. And she wrote into the show, what should I do? Should I tell him, how do I keep the charade up? Or I'm thinking I should lie and tell him I had a miscarriage. That's what she on. So I think she loved this cat. He's a good dude, maybe a good provider. And she was like, yeah, you saying that shit, okay, but I'm going to agree to this. I'm going to say this just to keep you. And then when you see the baby, hopefully it's going to soften up your heart. And homie was like, nah, man,
can't do that. Even though he still stood solid by saying, you know what, I'll financially, but don't ask for anything being a parent about this. I'm done. Right. I wash my hands of it, but you need to check. You need, help with this, that, and the third. I got you, but I can't be there, sitting there teaching them how to ride a bike or whatever else, all that shit. I told you that was not in my forecast.
Yeah.
That motherfucker knew how to pull out of a bitch before he pulled out of a relationship. He wouldn't have this problem.
He got snipped. Tank.
But he got snipped, dog. I mean, if anything,
so he allowed to go up in the club and bust shots, man.
If anything, he got the right to sue that motherfucking urologist too for fucking up his shit.
Man, was that 3 years after? It was 3 years after. You're supposed to have sex like a like a few months or
That's
whatever.
who should be
How many
paying that
weeks
damn
after
child
you?
support is the doctor.
I know somebody who had the vasectomy and then turned around and had a baby some years later, and we was all looking at the woman until
That shit can grow back.
The kid grew up, and this motherfucker she looked like him all up in the fucking face.
Look just like him.
She
ain't had no balls either.
Y'all probably know. Depending on how the procedure is done,
Damn. Shots fired.
Shots fired. Where's my shot? I got shots fired.
Oh shit!
But still, man, that's bait and switch, man. You can't be doing no shit like that, especially if a man articulated himself well, thought he had an understanding with his wife, no kids home.
Right.
Hey, that's no fault like Ohio though. I don't see no fault on either side. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
See, y'all thought it was just on the top surface. I was like, man, read the damn article, man. It got a nice little twist to it. It was like, oh shit. Yeah. I think my man was on it.
Yeah. For sure.
Hey man,
got
look,
that one on.
And this is what I was saying, man. Like, if women should be able to have these abortions, then I feel like, which, of course they switched this up. I feel like if a motherfucker say, bitch, I don't want it from the jump, then he shouldn't have any responsibility if you're going to be able to have abortions. I think he went through everything he could to say, hey, he told her, he got the snip. You know what I'm saying? Only thing else he could have did was left her ass, and he did that after the fact. So.
I think he should run that down to the whole, whoever he got to talk to for child support. Like, look here, man. I got caught up in the flim-flam. This is what happened to me. This is what I did. Now, can you reduce this damn child support payment?
That's a matter for the family courts, sir.
They'll just tell you to start selling sperm. You want our cut. You want our like you produce enough of it, motherfucker. Start selling it.
Blessing, sir. What's the matter with you? Why don't you want to take care of your child?
That's when you get mad. Whole ass nigga, I told her, and I'm telling you, I didn't want
Now, mind you,
I don't like it like when I'm shooting.
Could you imagine a white dude coming in saying that shit? Bring out that inner black dude. Like, God dang, I told you, Judge.
Fuck, nigga, I said I didn't want it. You be like, all right, I'm gonna give you a pass on that one. I should have.
The judge, the family courtship, like, you did what?
Judge Joe
you
Brown.
got snipped. And y'all both agreed not to have kids, even before y'all got married.
Right.
Yeah, that's on her. She gotta handle that one.
Right.
But
hey,
that's not how that goes.
Joe Brown impression.
You said what?
Do you have an impersonation for Judge Joe Brown?
Oh yeah, he's just a crackhead.
So, what you telling me is that you didn't want a kid, but you got snipped and the bitch ended up pregnant anyway. So what I'm saying is, you're still gonna have to take care of it and man up. You just need the mustache. But that's the best I can do right now. I'll work on it.
Gotcha.
Sound like this motherfucker like Jello pudding. God damn.
A little bit.
If you listen to him now, he sound like I was feeling Cosby's in the end, but you got to listen to him, man. I've been listening to his last interview.
You got to hear him just start calling it like the greatest hits of him calling folks crackheads.
Right.
Crackhead. You just a crackhead. But yeah, I digress.
Shit, Mathis do that shit too. Sounds like a crackhead to me.
Sounds cracky to me. You sound really cracky.
Right.
You fixed the car for $20 and then you went and got high, didn't you? Didn't you?
Right. That's it.
Now you want to come in here and do him. That was the agreement.
God dang, man. That was it. That was it. Oh my God, that was Judge Mathis. Damn, that was it.
You suing him for the 8-ball?
Off it.
Oh shit.
Oh, just bad as hell.
Wow,
all right, man. Let's bring it. Let's
bring it, man. We got what we got.